Hi guys, I wanted to take a minute and just say how happy it makes me to hear that so many of you have already been making the healing smoothie and that your family is enjoying it. I've had several questions that have come up that are very similar to a lot of people, so I thought I would make a follow-up video to answer all of those questions so that all of you can have the information as well. So the healing smoothie recipe that I make, I have my smoothie right here with me, is based off of Dr. Brooke Goldner's healing protocol. And you really need to sign up for her free classes. She teaches them every 8 weeks online. If you go to her website, it's goodbyelupus.com. And if the registration is not open right now, then just keep checking back until it is. Because hearing the information from her is awesome. She explains it so well, and I could never do that justice. So I have notes here to answer all of your questions. And my Vitamix smoothie on the top line says it's 64 ounces, but my recipe fills it to the very top, which is 96 ounces. So I fill 3 of these 1-quart jars that I put lids on, and then I put them in the fridge so that I can drink them throughout the day. The smoothies will keep for 24 hours in the fridge. Now, I have made them when I was going out of town, and I kept them in the fridge for up to 48 hours, and they were still fine. But I definitely wouldn't recommend going past that, only because the vitamins and everything are going to be their most potent when they're fresh. So I wouldn't recommend going past 24 hours. I have my notes here. So I was asked the question, how much of the smoothie do I drink personally? So when I was on Dr. Goldner's healing protocol, her protocol encompasses being all raw until you are better. So until you feel better, until your labs are reversed. So I made the goal when I first started to do this for 6 weeks. So I was all raw, drinking an entire Vitamix of smoothie every day for 6 weeks. And in the beginning, the smoothies are very filling, and I could barely get through all 3 of them in the very beginning. But gradually, as I got used to it, I started to be hungry in between drinking the smoothies. So again, all raw, I would only consume raw cruciferous vegetables in between, dipping them in salsa or guacamole and things like that. So I did that for 6 weeks, and then for an additional 2 weeks, I maintained the all raw smoothies, same thing, but I started adding in sweet potatoes and quinoa. And once I did that for 2 weeks, so that was a total of 8, basically all raw, I started adding in other foods because I was feeling so well. I wasn't 100% healed in the fact that I didn't have 0 pain at that point, but I felt so good that I was fine with slowing down the healing to just add in a larger variety of foods at that point. So now I started the protocol in June, so it's almost been a year. I am 0 pain. I don't wake up with any swelling anymore in my hands. And now I just consider my diet on the maintenance plan. So I still consume the smoothies, but I just do 2 of the 3 jars a day, in addition to a 100% whole food plant-based diet. So I'll be explaining some more about that in future videos. But the smoothies themselves, if you're not used to consuming that much fiber, if you don't get a lot of fruits or vegetables in your diet or whole grains, your body can experience feeling very, very full on the smoothie. And you can also feel bloated. One thing that I did to help with that, because I did experience that in the beginning, was I took a probiotic. just because the good bacteria feed on fiber. So if you don't have a lot of good bacteria and you all of a sudden drink a lot of or eat a lot of foods with fiber, your stomach's not going to be able to handle all of that. So at this point, I don't take any more probiotics because my body's used to all of the fiber and my gut bacteria is able to handle all of that. So when you're drinking the smoothies, if you can't drink all of it at once, then just start with 1 a day, working up to 2 a day. The whole idea is the more greens you can consume, the better, because they're the ones that are full of all the best nutrition. So I lost my train of thought here. Food is medicine. So the more you consume of these nutritious foods, the more healing you can have, which is why her protocol works, because you're only consuming healing foods. So those were the main questions that I had that I wanted to make sure that I covered. But I hope that you guys continue with the Healing Smoothie. I cannot say enough good things about it. And I'll be sharing in future videos the healing journey that I've been on in switching my diet and reversing my rheumatoid arthritis in hopes that it can help anyone out there who's suffering and looking for answers just like I was. So anyway, give me some comments. Let me know if this was helpful, and I'll see you next time.